LIVE-18TH live from Abuja. I am your carrier, Clinton. Nigerian government has secured the release of 11 Nigerian Air Force pilots and crew following a precautionary landing. This was when Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugar, met with Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, in Ouagadougou on Wednesday, paving the way for deeper cooperation. Garbanata La reports that this was confirmed in a statement from the Office of the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
President Traore welcomed the Nigerian delegation and conveyed his appreciation to President Bola Tinubu for his message of solidarity. The diplomatic breakthrough stems from an incident on December 8th when a Nigerian Air Force C-130 aircraft made a precautionary landing in Bobo Dioulasso, Burkina Faso, due to a reported technical issue. Burkinabe authorities subsequently detained the crew, citing an unauthorized violation of its airspace. The meeting between the Minister of Foreign Affairs and President of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, confirmed in a statement from the Minister's office, paved the way for the crew's release and advanced a new course for bilateral relations. Talks extended beyond the immediate issue. Both sides emphasized coordinated responses to the security challenges plaguing the Sahel through existing sub-regional frameworks, as well as enhancing broader economic cooperation.
There's a lot that we have to share with each other.
This outcome reinforces mutual confidence and highlights the effectiveness of dialogue in advancing sensitive matters. The delegation also met with the detained crew who were in high spirits. Following the talks, Nigeria reaffirmed its commitment to good neighborliness and regional stability. Both nations agreed to sustain regular consultations to promote peace, unity, and integration in West Africa. Garba Muhammad Natala, NT News.
Agricultural experts are calling for increased investment in cold storage facilities to reduce post-harvest losses and ensure food security in Nigeria. Discussing food safety on Good Morning Nigeria, the experts say Nigeria should adopt a One Health framework to curb the rising tide of foodborne illnesses that have left an estimated 200,000 people a year seeking medical care. Ekemini Williams monitored the discussion.
As Nigeria grapples with an estimated 90 million cases of food-related illnesses annually, agricultural experts say the time is ripe for a coordinated national response that integrates agriculture, health, and environmental policies.
I'm an advocate that we need to sensitize and train our farmers more. Let them know what is the danger in what they are doing. Because the farmers know that what they are dealing with is perishable. And they want to salvage it to increase the shelf life so that they will not be selling at a loss. So with that, they are looking for anything that is available, that is possible, for them to sustain and take those produce to the market.
The government have been urged to fast-track legislation and implementation that mandates traceability, improves laboratory testing capacity, and supports farmer education programs.
So definitely there must be checks and balances. All agencies of government that have the responsibility for regulatory framework must enforce standard. But the most critical element in this enterprise, as Prof said, is that we must have a kind of sensitization. And this is where extension comes in.
The most important thing is to co-plan any intervention with farmers. You should not take solutions to go and meet farmers without the initial planning of you need it. They must tell us they need it.
The experts urge policymakers to prioritize investment in agricultural infrastructure, including cold storage facilities, to boost food security and improve the lives of farmers and consumers. In Abuja, Ekemini Williams, NT News.
The federal government has announced a new approach to public communication, shifting from reliance on periodic press briefings to direct, structured engagement with service delivery ministries to ensure Nigerians clearly understand ongoing reforms and their benefits. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, during a strategic visit to the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, says the measure becomes inevitable in view of the steady progress of the renewed hope agenda across ministries, departments and agencies. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara tells us more.
Effective communication of government activities enhances public trust. In order to tell good stories, the government storyteller believes the new strategy, in addition to the traditional ministerial press briefings, will add value to information flow and boost credibility.
There is a need for us to identify key ministries and go to them and learn more about what they do. It's not just to wait for them or invite them for the periodic ministerial press briefing that we hold at Radio House. There's a need for us to also reach out to them to understand what they do, for them to also understand us. And I said I was going to come with also some heads, critical heads of some of the agencies here that you need to reach Nigeria so that they can understand what you do. It is said in the communication parlance that 50% of the execution is actually in the communication, meaning that if you don't communicate, you have done nothing. What is not known has never happened or has never taken place. And therefore, we feel we will kickstart these visits to key ministries.
Health, they say, is not only wealth, but central to development. The Ministry of Health and Social Welfare was the first port of call where the government image promoter took his first dose of information directly from those driving the renewed hope reform policies in the health sector.
So I want to say that your visit essentially is very timely because you and your agencies can help tell more of the story of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's successes in health. You've come to the right starting point for your visit because without health, there's nothing else. There's no work, there's no farm, there's no trading, there's no business, there's no manufacturing, there's no infrastructure, there's no driving, there's nothing. Health is so critical, and I think that's the wisdom that the President had in prioritizing health transformation out of his renewed hope agenda.
This is very, very good initiative. I think that for us in the health sector, because most of the time, what we do are not physical. When you give 14 million people immunization, it's not physically seen. And people may not appreciate it when compared to doing 20 kilometers of road. Or, so we deeply appreciate this visit, which helps us to push out these things that we're doing.
And we want to say thank you, Honorable Minister, for coming. You have come to the right place. The coordinating minister and the Minister of State, alongside the top management, which includes all heads of agencies, have done quite a lot in the last 2 years under the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. And I'm very sure that your visit here today, after you leave, sir, you would want to come back because there's so much to give you about the health sector.
The minister was accompanied by heads of relevant agencies under his watch, who are at the forefront of redefining government communication and ensuring that Nigerians fully understand ongoing reforms in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
Nurturing productivity by utilizing talents through skills acquisition add value to the society by tackling poverty, crime, insecurity, and enhanced lifestyle. This came to the fore at the launch of the pilot trainee scheme under the Input for Development, aimed at transforming communities and citizens. Ibrahim Bello Gunda has more.
Operation Busy Hands is the brainwork of Input for Development, aimed at getting everyone involved in learning skills for sustainable development to transform people and communities in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. The Director General, National Directorate of Employment, Silas Ali Agara, represented by Director of Vocational Skills Development, acknowledged the partnership between NDE and Input for Development to combat unemployment. He urged the beneficiaries of Input for Development to apply through NDE portal for more opportunities.
We are going to work with them, partner with them. They will become our master trainers. We'll post trainees to them so that they can teach these trainees.
The convener of the skills acquisition training, Babatunde Bangboye, and other partners enjoined the trainees to form a group with leadership so as to benefit more from the initiative. They noted that Operation Busy Hands of the Input for Development Foundation and partners are working together to ensure sustainable development by motivating youth and vulnerable groups to play active role in skills acquisition and job creation.
Small and medium enterprises have the largest number of employers anywhere in the world. When we empower them, they will be able to employ more, they will be able to create jobs, and they will be able to generate wealth. And by so doing, we will be able to achieve the sustainable development goals.
We in turn are looking at partnering that those youths that are under us can also learn a skill or two within the Input for Development.
Reach out to communities and encourage them how to sustain and maintain themselves economically.
The trainer and trainees are utilizing the opportunity to expand their dream of being business owners and employers of labor.
I know how to do like 36 items, but because of the fun and all those things, I just bring little. I would love to do the work in a bigger scale.
The beneficiaries are receiving training in liquid soap making, air freshener, hair cream, bags, backpack sewing, printing, furniture, among others. In Abuja, Ibrahim Bello Gunda, NTA News.
That concludes the new desk at 3 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Ikaria Clinton.